Team STG, we are finally back with STG Stories. I've been waiting so long to do this, and I thought of the perfect story to share with you guys. This is going to be involving my childhood, and I wasn't sure if I was going to share this, but I thought, you know what, this is a perfect time to share it. I just played video games with my cousin yesterday, the classics, so I was like, this is a perfect time and a perfect story to share with you guys. So, like I said, this is going to be involving the past when I was like maybe 8 or 10 years old, and this is going to be involving the first video game system that I actually own that's connected to a TV, the Nintendo 64. So I know Super Nintendo was right before my era, but I started playing with the 64, and I remember all the games so much, man. Like, these games were fun, dude. Like, these games were legit fun. You can play these games for hours and hours and have fun. Mario Party, Mario Kart, bro. We got Pokemon Stadium, Super Smash Brothers, Mario 64, Zelda. You can just keep them going on and on and on. Like, I love these games so much. So this game we're going to be talking about is Mario 64. Now they did, remake this game for the DS. And I don't know if you guys ever played it, but Mario 64 was a classic. It wasn't like those 2D Mario games. It introduced something that was brand new to that era. It introduced like a 3D whole world of Mario. So like this was the craziest game ever. We're all playing, and the thing about this is me. I had my 64. My cousin and his sister had their own 64. We lived like 15 minutes away, and like we both got the game at like the same time, and we were both really competitive, right? So like the goal is to get the most stars as you can and finish the whole game. So we spent hours, and trust me when I say this, I'm sure if you guys played this game, like, we were younger, so we weren't as good as we would be now, but we spent hours and hours and hours and hours, like probably like hundreds of hours into this game. Like, this game was our life. Like, of course, we had Super Smash Brothers, we had Pokemon Stadium, Mario Kart, Mario Party, and whatnot, but Mario 64 was the game. That was the game that was your world. Like, you lived in that world. That was your game. You wanted to get those stars. Like, I remember being scared in some of the actual levels. Just the music and the surroundings. It just freaked me out, bro. So, that game was our life. Like, seriously, it was competitive. So, I was always, I always had the more stars. I was always farther completed than my cousins in the game. And I like that feeling. I like being ahead. I like being number one. I was competitive, right? So, I was always ahead. So every time I would go to my cousin, I'm like, oh, I beat this level already, right? So one day, I'll never forget this, Team STG. I'll never forget this. So one day after, like, 2-3 months, maybe a year after having this game, after playing it so much, I'm confident, I'm really far into the game, I go to my cousin's house. And I noticed that this guy and his sister, they both play the game together, that they're ahead of me now. And this is after like 400 hours of playing the game, that they're ahead of me. And I was like, are you serious? All the stuff that I did, now they're ahead of me? So, this is so evil of me. So, they were really happy showing me this, and, I was like, yeah, nice job, bro. So, I'm so evil, man. So, what happened is, basically, they left, like, I think they had to go get dinner or something. I don't know, my mom called them. I don't know what happened. We're all in the same room. They both left, and I was alone in that room. I was alone, Team STG. I was alone. And I could have just turned the system off and went downstairs with them. But I had other plans. I saw their system, and it was on. And I saw the option where it had all their stars accumulated, all their hours played and everything. And then I saw a delete button. I deleted all their hours. Everything. I deleted it all. I could not take it. I was jealous. I could not take anything that they were ahead of me in this game. After 400 hours of playing this game, I deleted everything, dude. All gone. When they came, I don't even know what they did, but they were pissed. I think they were crying, and then they told my mom, and then my mom yelled at me like crazy, and then I got yelled at, and I started crying, and we're little kids too, but, my mom got them a brand new game, and, eventually they played it again, they got better at it. I think they ended up beating the whole game too, but that's something that, I still joke about with my cousins today. I mean, we love each other. Like, we play basketball. We do everything together, right? So, like, oh man, that was some good times. Back then, I don't know what they felt. Because if that was me, I would have died. Like, that was my life. And I know that was their life too. So I kind of like ruined their childhood. But it did make them better. It did make them play the game again. And, go ham and, you know, get all the stars back and do better than me again. But I'll never forget what I did. Like, that was crazy. It's probably one of the worst things I've ever done. So I just wanted to share that with you guys, Team STG. Some funny, embarrassing, crazy, evil moment that I did. But in the comments down below, let me know what you guys have done. Have you guys done anything like this, or have you guys played the old school systems? Let me know in the comments down below, Team STG, and I will see you guys in the next STG Stories. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. Don't hate me, man. I grew up. I learned from my mistakes. Hope you guys enjoyed. Peace.